It's Friday Night Live with your host, your brother Methos and the Freak, and recently escaped from the basement, Hoodies. And now for the car wreck of the show, welcome to the Cross and Fizz. We are live. Hi.
Well, what is up, beautiful people? It's Wolf Brother Methos.
And I am Male Freakster. Welcome to the show.
It's good to see you guys.
Welcome.
Who took my dice says, have a great night, gents.
He's like a hit and run, you know? It's like, hey, and he's gone. Okay, bye.
Like many of our friends, we just happen to be on when he's going to sleep. So,
Hey, man, sleep's important, man.
sleep is important. I was just telling Freak earlier, I'm like, man, I wouldn't mind going to sleep.
Marine, what's up, man? Happy freaking Friday, yo.
Happy freaking Friday, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope the new life is treating you right.
Oh, that man don't know what to do with himself. I guarantee you. Yeah. He's grilling every freaking day, man. That man is grilling and, dude, he's, man, living life.
You know, a little bit about a mythos. You know, I love cooking and I've always wanted to learn and get good at grilling, but I've never owned a grill.
What? I love grilling, but my wife loves it more. So she won't let me touch the grill. The grill is hers. I'm not lying.
She does all the cooking.
She does all. She does not want me to grill, and I'm pretty good. I know I'm good. It's just she likes to do the cooking. She loves freaking cooking. So I'm like, all right. So I bought her own Weber, and she loves
Weber.
that thing.
Nice.
Yeah, she loves that grill, man. So all right, that's fine. Does that make me a revoked man card? Sure,
Nah.
why not? All I can say is I'm getting fed pretty damn good, so.
He says it's a bit warmer here. Man, it's like that in the South.
Yeah.
Been triple digis all for the last couple of weeks now.
So friggin' lootly.
You know, I was on a meeting with someone. Yeah, I think yesterday's when I was telling you about my back-to-back meetings. I'm on a finance call with other enterprise account managers and other, VPs and directors and stuff like that. And I didn't catch myself, but I found myself using the word triple digis in a meeting with, some of my important people in the workplace. And I found that kind of amusing.
Right on. So it's funny. So somebody started chucking up a gazillion hearts over here, and apparently my camera's picking it up because I can see it on my feed. I was like, what the hell is that?
That's awesome. Oh, yeah, you can't see it on the edge of the screen there.
Oh, they're spamming it.
117.
Oh, good God. That's a little toasty for me.
That's gross.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I may be a Texan, born, but I'm a German raised. And so, anything over 90, I'm like dying.
I know, it's much. I was born in the damn tropics. Born in Central freaking America. Honduras. Where it's like 140,000 degrees is normal. I don't know. It's like being the surf of the sun. Everybody walking around like nothing. And you guys are stupid. They are spamming the piss out of that button. Somebody found them. Oh, God. Anyway. It's funny. I get so distracted with that. So yeah, man. But no, man, I can't stand the heat. You know what? No, can't do it. Can't do it. Man, they are just going nuts. Freaking chat. What the hell?
Ravensbrook Miniatures in the middle of the morning there.
Top of the morning to you.
early. And he's still up watching us.
Damn.
Thank you so much, Brother Raven. He says, more than my American brother. Good to see you, my friend. It's funny, when you
Yeah.
popped on, I was literally grabbing your Art of the Week shots to put up here.
Oh, it's gonna happen. It's going down, y'all. We got Art of the Week tonight, or this morning for some of y'all. Today for a few. So yeah, I'm excited, man. Man, we have not had Art of the Week in like a long time, or like some of our Greens points in a minute.
In a hot minute.
Hot minute. Because it's summer. Yeah.
You know, some of these go back to November just because we haven't done Art of the Week in a hot minute. I'm taking them because I'm pretty sure we haven't done them.
No, do them all. I can't with y'all, man. They're just spamming my piss out.
I love it. It's interaction, man.
Oh, yeah, it's interaction. It's like I'm talking and all of a sudden it's like, squirrel? I can't change my angle. God.
Marine has his lighter ready, so we can burn some brushes together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dang it.
I hope you don't mind. They're old ones, but I've not showed them before. Man, I never mind seeing your amazing work.
Nope. Man, Ed, I don't care what it is. I don't care how old or how new. 5 years old, 2 weeks old, whatever. 2 days old, 2 hours. Bring them.
You know, since I've been doing all my showcases on YouTube Shorts now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing some of the things that I've shown off before in regular videos, but putting them up in Shorts too. Even though I know they're not technically new, they're new shorts, you know?
Yeah. I've seen you in shorts. It's not too bad.
But they look better without them. I like games, my dudes. What up, baby? Good to see you. And Gamers with Coffee says, evening, gentlemen.
Whoa. Come on, get a little carried away. Okay. Bring it back, man. Okay? I don't know about this gentleman thing.
Hey. We work at Chippendales. We wear bow ties. I guess that kind of makes us gentlemen.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess I could be. Maybe.
Might y'all be going to Nova? Not this year.
Nah.
Not this year. We had been trying to save up our channel funds to get out to one of these wargaming conventions at some point, but man, it's been a tight year.
Yeah, we were actually saving up, and honestly, we were pretty close to going on the year when COVID hit. And that kind of set us back. And we were like, well, shoot, we'll just wait. And so this time, you know, I wanted to check out Acon. And so I was like, oh, that was pretty fun. But I think I really would like to go and do a, if we can, you know, do a nice convention for Warhammer or wargaming.
Set up a GoFundMe and come to ChillCon. Oh man,
Woo.
Getting the two of us across the pond would be amazing.
Oh my gosh, we would get deported. At least I know I would.
Oh man. Thought y'all might be close because you mentioned the miniatures paintbrush. Oh man, Rob is an amazing member of our community. Love Rob to death, and I'm always jealous about his trips to Nova. But we're gonna get there one year.
He lives in the North Pole. We live in Texas, which is close to hell.
Rob actually lives half an hour away from Nova Open, so
yeah,
it's
Rob can roll out of bed and he's at Nova. No.
Yeah, we're a Texas-based group. Actually, we live in the Houstonian tropics. Go to convention if possible. Do it as cheap as possible. For instance, I once rented Keegan out to a stranger for a night. He don't like to talk about it, but it helped us get there.
Hey, yeah, I get it. You know, got to make the money somehow. Got to pay the bill. Man. Hey, that gas money ain't cheap, bro.
I love the whole it's a meme of like a digitized Markiplier on the stripper pole. And it says that if you see me out here doing this, mind your business. Wargaming's expensive.
You ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. Did I drink all my coffee? A little bit left.
Gas is cheap if you have a super fuel efficient car. That's fair. Fair.
My car is pretty efficient. I have a 2021 Hyundai Sonata, and it gets roughly about from 37 to 42 miles a gallon, or yeah, per mile rather. And so that's not bad. But I'm actually considering selling it. I'm thinking of selling my car. Thinking of getting something that I can put around locally. So, yeah.
Ravenswork says, right off to bed, need my beauty sleep, and watch back with the morning coffee. Big loves, keep up the awesome work. Big loves to
Thanks,
you.
man. Absolutely. You have a good night, man. Get some rest. Dream of us in bed with you. Wait.
Speaking of which, Marie says we could start an OnlyFans account.
We talked about that. We did. We have talked about it. And others have talked about it. You know. So yeah, it could be a thing. You know, OnlyFans. I mean, I don't know. What would be the first couple of pics that we throw on there? Feet? Do we do feet? I don't think there's enough barf bags in the world to help those poor souls if they come across my feet.
Oh, I got some jacked up feet.
Oh man, I'm serious. It's like it would have to be that special niche, you know, where they're like, oh, I love those corns on your feet. Oh,
God.
Oh man, can you get a close up? Oh God, yeah. Look at the scaling.
Oh, okay. Okay, we just got like 10 unsubs. I still got to make my OnlyFans, which is just pics of really nice air fans.
Yes. Oh man.
All right, so we are going to actually we're going to go back to the classic format today. We're going to be looking at some art of the week. We're going to take a little bit of a peek at some of the GW articles this week. And yeah, we're going to be doing some of the classics. We don't have a ton of art of the week so far this week. However,
hey, say art of the week, will you?
Art of the week.
Feel better now.
We don't have a ton of art of the week pictures this week. However, if you guys would like to have your work featured or something has inspired you, feel free to send them on over to us, and we will make sure to put them up.
Hell yeah!
As always, our one big rule for art of the week is if you show something else, something that's been, someone else's work, something that inspired you, please always remember to, make sure you show us the credit.
Yeah, we gotta give credit. Yeah.
Yeah. Show us who did up the amazing artwork. So before we go on to that, of course, we always start this portion out with a hobby update. What you been up to? What you got for a pork chop? Let us know in the comments. And Freak, what you been up to, baby?
Hold on, did you paint myself?
Was
So I've actually been busy. I've been doing some. I've been doing me some Terminators. Terminators. Man, yeah, dude, I've been hobbying like a mofo. It's horrible. I cannot, for some reason. Here, let me see if I can bring you in because it's. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. It's like, no, screw you. I'm not doing crap.
Anyways. That is so dark.
It is. Then don't call me names.
That's bedroom lighting.
It is. I should put some mood music, huh? Anywho, so I've been working on Terminators, the new Terminators that have just come out, and yeah. Anyway, so I'm pretty excited. I've got a ways to go, but like I mentioned on my video that I posted was it last week, I'm just taking little chunks, a little bit at a time, and I'm enjoying it, man. Just laying down, but I think I'm gonna airbrush a light coat of my my other my ink that I use. I gotta give it a little more because I don't know, it's kind of a little, it seems a little pale to me. Anyway, but yeah, I've been working on that, and yeah, they're coming along great, man. Nice. Also been playing. I've still been playing some Payday, which is so much fun. And a new game that it's not really a new game, but it's a game that came out on mobile a long time ago. I had a lot of people bitching about it, but yeah. My kids were the ones that actually brought it to my attention because they played it, although they played it on mobile, and it's Diablo Immortal. Apparently it's like a super, pay to win game, and so I decided, just because apparently I didn't know that you could actually play it on PC, so you could actually download it directly from Blizzard, and you can play it through the Blizzard app. And I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty fun. And you can see where, you have all the pay, all the stuff that you can get, right? The equipment and starter packs and all that crap, which is, I don't care. But I mean, so far the gameplay is actually pretty fun. I'm enjoying it. It's a nice chill game, and Methos and I actually played some today. And it was just a lot of fun, man. It was really, really good. The quality was, really impressive. The quality of that game, but even the fact that it's free, right? It's just it's really cool. So, and I don't mind paying a couple of bucks for some things here and there. That doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna throw $50 or $60 a month on a game like that. So I usually throw maybe, at the most $5-10, nothing more than what a subscription would cost each month, right? So like Final Fantasy is like $20, $14 rather. WoW, same thing, it's like $19. So it's nothing more than that, and I don't usually spend that much anyway. I'm pretty cheap. So yeah, that's pretty much my poke chop. Yeah, pretty happy with that.
Awesome. We'll see kind of come up in our art of the week some of the things I've been working on. You guys saw a few weeks ago where I finished up my test model for my Space Marine. I
did not hit her.
Desolator Squad. I've got all 5 of them done now, based up, varnished, and everything. I'm really, and we'll see. Like I said, I've got close-up pictures when we get to art of the week, but I'm really pleased with the way this guy's face came out. He reminds me of Doom Guy from, the old Doom games.
The Doom Guy, yeah. Oh, none of our cameras are cooperating.
Yeah. Like mine just won't focus, and yours was just a little dark.
Wow, there you go. That was good.
Yeah. So, got the Desolator Squad done. Just put it up on YouTube Shorts about 2 hours ago.
Nice.
Thank you, my brother, Sweet Desolator. And finished that up. I printed out the rest of. I told you guys last week I was working on a Space Marine Tactical Squad, my first tactical squad ever. Finished printing it out, which I freaking love. And check this out. Even got a Heresy style las cannon for my tac squad, because one of the things that I want to do is there we go, a little less bright. But yeah, one of the things I want to do is ride them around in a Rhino and popping las cannon and plasma shots out the top, which you can do with your Rhinos now in 10th edition thanks to the firing hatch rule. Yeah. So off to study for my life insurance test of the morning. Fingers crossed. You can do it.
Yeah, man. Good luck.
So yeah, I finished printing out my tactical squad. I'll probably get it primed up tomorrow. I do already have my assault squad primed up and ready to go, but now I'm just really stuck on this tactical squad tangent. So I may go ahead and put the white down on top of them and the blue on top of that when I do the tactical squads, just to get them all done at the same time. But yeah, so that's what I've got. All 10 all 10 tacticals are now printed. They do need to go on bases, but once they're on bases, I'll get them primed up this weekend and they'll be good to go. I also printed out the Rhino, which is a really cool 6-wheeled Rhino. Instead of the tank tracks at the bottom, it's really cool looking. It's just, for some reason, with the big wheels on it, just looks cool. I got it.
Reminds me of the Voton truck, whatever that is. Yeah, with the wheels on there.
A little bit, but cooler because it's not Voton. Wow. I actually like the way Voton compliment.
Stuff. No, I do like it.
No, me too. I'm saying I was just saying I'm talking trash, but I actually like them. I got my butt kicked by them a couple of times, so I'm just teasing. Yeah. But the who's a painting tornado? But anyways, I printed out the Rhino.
Like a tornado girl.
I got it assembled. I got it primed. And then I even sent a picture to Freak of where I did the highlight and the shading underneath, like the pre-shading and pre-highlights. And then I put my filter on top. And then I had an unexpected chemical reaction where a lot of inks are semi-gloss, if you don't know. And in this case, here it is.
Learned that the hard way.
I'm using the Dalarani white inks. Yep. And normally when I'm doing hot spots, it's fine. However, the semi-gloss nature caused my blue filter on top to just bead up, and it made some really gnarly watermarks on it, which I was very frustrated by. So it's actually in the drink right now. Last night I actually spent about an hour scrubbing it down with the toothbrush. So that way I could take it all the way back to the resin. I should probably check on that since
it's probably dissolved by now.
I don't want to dissolve the resin.
What are you using? Are you still using was it Mean Green or that purple?
LA Awesome.
Oh Jesus, that stuff's pretty strong.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's probably like floating.
I'll be right.
Wrapped the goop. Go check on it.
Okay. You talk to the nice people.
Yes, go right. I'm trying to save it because here's the thing: he's putting a lot of work to that truck. He really has. It looks really, really good. And I think he's got some pictures so we can showcase it on Art of the Week. So pretty excited about that. But yeah, I mean, it looks fantastic. And when he showed it to me, I was like, is that contrast that you used? Because what happened is you can see, how contrast, especially if you airbrush it, if it's if it's a pretty flat, meaning the paint is flat, then it'll grip and it will only pool within the crevices like it's supposed to. Well, the problem is that because he did those highlights with that ink, and it was almost like a semi-gloss, if you will. Oh man, that's the ink or whatever. That's the paint started beading up, like literally beads, and pooling all quirky like. And so, oh man, he was so frustrated. He was so mad. And I was trying to explain to him, dude, you wouldn't have known. It's a big surface. You used inks, but he was not having it, man. He was pretty pissed. He was pretty upset. So, but nonetheless, he'll live and learn, right? So, but yeah. So hopefully he can get it done better in round 2. But I like the way it looks. I never thought about getting using a Rhino style with actual wheels instead of tracks. So dang, sorry to hear, brother. 2 snaps in the twirl with paintbrush. Well, that's a go. That's how I go about it, at least. I mean, honestly, the thing is, he didn't realize I was going through some crap too. It was like he was going on and on about, well, you guys, you and Oni are the better painters. I'm the one that's kind of the slacker or the one behind. I was like, dude, come on, you he's definitely beating himself up, But what I was trying to explain to him that I was trying to do the metallic, the setting up the metallics for this, and man, I was getting the black all over the place. As a matter of fact, look, there's a spot of black paint. Dude, I feel like I got Tourette's when I'm painting now. It's like, I don't know. So I'm just trying to take my time, doing a little at a time, and when I feel like I'm making a mess, I just stop what I'm doing because I know I'm either tired, frustrated, or just losing my mojo. So I'll just do something else. And that's how I've been taking the chunks up, little at a time. I'll do 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Sometimes I've gone as long as an hour, which is cool. That means I'm really getting into it and enjoying it. Got the music going and just having fun. And so far, these have been a lot of fun. But like I said, the moment I start messing up, I'm like, nope, I'm done. I'll stop what I'm doing, wash my brush, and walk away. And then I'll come back with the fresh mindset and good to go. Man, I hope that model's still good. He hasn't come back, has he? I'm a little concerned. That game says, question for anyone. How do you choose what to hobby play for an escalation league when you like 4 to 6 factions? Oh, that's a really good question. Honestly, dude, whatever the hell you want. That's my motto. Whatever you like. There's a particular faction that you like, just play them, man. I mean, if you got 4 or 5, rank your top 2, and then use those. Alternate with you. How is it, man? Is it still intact? Ah, wow, that came out really good, dude. Wow, that came out clean. You were scrubbing, weren't you? Yeah, I can't hear you.
A little bit, not a whole lot.
Yeah, I figured because you were a while. I was like, dude, oh man, I hope it didn't slag. I hope it's just not a pool of floating resin on his in his wash tub. Dude, that all came out really good. That LA Awesome is pretty LA Awesome. No, that's pretty good, dude.
How do you choose what to hobby or play for an escalation league when it's like 4 to 6 factions? Oh man,
I told her honestly, it's whatever you freaking want. If you got 5, pick out the top 2.
For me, because I own a bunch of armies myself.
Yeah,
it's really honestly whatever's
to that.
It's honestly whatever's inspired me lately. When I watch something Space Wolfy, whether it's a battle report or a piece of lore or something like that, that makes me break the wolves back out. If something comes up, with say orcs, and then maybe it's a YouTube video I saw or a piece of GW news or artwork, that decides for me. Okay, I'm playing orcs this time. So for me, it's like whatever has inspired me lately, and usually I'm a very externally inspired kind of person, so like that's one reason why I have way too many armies. I started off and I said now I'm going to do wolves and just wolves, and I ended up with like 7,000 points of wolves. But then I got gifted AdMech. That was a different case. But then the White Scars came out, and Freak had said, man, you're always like super proud of your Asian heritage. I'm surprised you never did White Scars. And so the more I learned about them and their space Asian way,
there they were.
Boom. It's funny because I had bought a bunch of Space Marines to make into Ultramarines. It was like they announced that codex like maybe a week or 2 after I started my Ultramarines army. Then they're like, Codex White Scars. And that's where the comment came up. You're always so proud of your Asian heritage. I'm surprised you never did Space Asians. Boom! Like 1 week later, all the Ultramarines I'd bought up, or Space Marines I'd bought up for my Ultramarines were suddenly fodder for the White Scars. It's funny. So then I started playing Imperial Guard just because I watched Cadia stands, and I was like, Cadia does stand. Now I'm listening to the Imperial Guard Gaunt's Ghost books, and now I want some Tanith. Every time I tell Freak, I'm reading again. He's like, "So man, somebody needs to take that book away from that man before he spends more money."
Every freaking time. Like, what? Why do you have new models again? Oh, where's Roxy? Roxy needs to kick his ass about that. I mean, it's like, usually Roxy gets up on here and is like, The moment he says something like that, oh, she is on him, especially with all the unopened boxes in the background, like the gazillion gray.
What an open box is.
Hey, what happened to the Celestine? Where's she at anyway? How's she doing?
Celestine.
She's still around.
She's here.
Still in the cellophane, huh?
Maybe. No, she's not. Because I painted Gaul.
Oh yeah,
Belisarius Gaul.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got it. She's in there crying. I feel targeted. Oh man. I don't know, man.
Dice will probably help.
I do have some too.
Because if I don't like the result, then I'll know that's not the one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave this up to chance, guys. Heads or tails? Heads will be this one, and tails will be that one. Flip. Yeah. All right. So it looks. So I rolled white scars. All right. So it's gonna be Ultramarines, guys.
Right. Like, nah.
EMP. Buying a faction is very much what I'm hyped for at the moment. Have I told you lately that I'll paint you? There's nothing wrong with unopened boxes, Methos. Right. Although, my wife told me specifically I can't have any more new bottles until the height of this tower comes down a little.
It's funny.
So then I countered with, well, there's no new boxes if I'm printing. Okay.
Oh, fun fact. No,
that's
important.
I was just saying, this came out clean. It's slightly tacky, though. I may need to re-UV it.
Oh, really? That could have been part of the problem. I've had that exact same. Well, did the paint start rubbing off on it?
No.
Okay, maybe not.
No, I think it's just a little tackiness from being in the cleaner.
Okay.
You can hide what's inside. I'm not saying cheat, but you don't got to tell her. Hide boxes inside of boxes. Or she said the height of my tower. What if I just start double stacking?
Put them side by side, I guess, just
exactly.
Yeah, so you can kind of reduce the
Hey, gorgeousness. I know she's listening. I've always got the Friday night streams going.
I'm being trolly, so don't mind me. I just got a new phone. I just switched from crappy T-Mobile to AT&T because I got a crappy service here. I've been with originally Sprint for like 20 plus years, and then they bought out, T-Mobile bought them out, and then it's been absolutely crap since. And so we're like, you know what? I'm actually paying less or more going through AT&T. So yeah, so I got a nice. This is not me. This is never me. I usually will hold on to the old style phones forever. Like what I just upgraded from is the iPhone 8 Plus. Yeah, this is the iPhone 14. I could have had the iPhone 14 Pro. I'm like, man, I don't need a tablet. I just need a friggin' phone. And honestly, this has more. Even though my Plus is much bigger than this phone physically, this phone has more area workspace than my 8 Plus. Go figure. But I love the cameras on these things. They're fantastic. And you do trolley things like that. with filters. So anyway, you're welcome. So, oh, fun fact. So you know that I do have rabbits, right? I have rabbits that I'm raising for meat. And today was the first day that we introduced Karen to the buck. And so he made some attempts. Apparently, he's definitely not skilled at all. And we were pretty laughing.
Whoa.
Just saying.
I thought they were supposed to get down tomorrow. That's a whole day early.
I know. We figured, you know what? Well, why not? Because tomorrow's going to be busy, and so figured, well, might as well let him try today. So we did. We let him try today, and he was just a poor guy. He was just not. His name is Buster. He was busting terribly. It was almost embarrassing. So after so many failed attempts, yeah, we had moved Karen back into her cage, and it was pretty disappointing. Anyway. So yeah, we're gonna try again. All it takes is like 30 minutes, for them to hang out. So, wow, you got such a disappointing look on your face, Methos.
Now I clearly don't get bunny Viagra.
No, really, it doesn't take them long.
I don't know anything about animal husbandry or whatever, but
yeah.
Why re-separate them?
Okay.
Would more time together equal more hanky-panky? You
would think, but the problem is it's supposed to be a controlled environment, and so I want to know who's actually pregnant and who isn't. So right now, what we're doing is we've got three rabbits, right? 2 does, 1 buck.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we're trying to do is we integrate 1 doe at a time. That way we know that once he tries and she says, "Hey, get off me," and nips at him, we know she's pregnant. And we don't want 2 rabbits absolutely busting at the seam. So we're trying to space it out a little bit.
But, and again, this is me not knowing anything. It's a genuine question. Wouldn't leaving Karen in there for like a 5-day bender,
Mm-mm.
wouldn't that be more likely to make sure that she's,
You could, but the problem is that the females are temperamental. And
yes, they are. But what about the rabbits?
I'm
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you.
This is neither endorsed nor approved by the Frost and Fist nor myself, and I have absolutely nothing to do with this.
I love you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you see me disappear from the screen, it's been a pleasure.
All you're gonna see is screaming and being pulled from his leg. You look like some entity just grabbed him. You think he got ghosts in his house?
Babe, I'm just kidding. You are the most amazing woman ever. I love you.
You know she ain't gonna have me at your house now, man. You know what? I don't even know if I want to be at your house. I am scared for you, and I'm scared for me. I walk in there and say, "You got him." No, I didn't do that. I didn't talk him into it. That wasn't for me.
Else Nation's in control.
You might have to mute your stuff at some point. Y'all who pray, if y'all praying people, please pray.
You keep the conversation going. I'm gonna go check on my lovely and amazing one.
You do that. Make sure you mute too, because we don't want to hear. Yeah, okay. I ain't lying, man. She doesn't play. When it comes to that kind of crap, she doesn't play. That woman, she. So if he doesn't return, we're gonna have a vigil. I'll light some candles. I got candles sitting back here. I light them. We'll have a nice little vigil. We'll pour one out for my homie. God. Oh my God, the things he does. Oh, I'm serious, man. I Right. Me too, Marine. I have my own bet, and I know who. I'm pretty sure I know who's going to win. Elston Nation, what's up, brother? What's up? Yep, not twice. You need help, Methos. Hey, it don't matter, dude. It does not matter. He can nod a gazillion times. There's nothing you will be able to do. Nothing. You can't even send a homing pigeon. She will kick that homing pigeon in the mouth. Nope, ain't gonna happen. So all you can do is, like, I don't know, write him a letter. Write him a letter, man. Write him a letter. It may or may not get there. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, because when he steps in it, he steps in it. Right now, he's yeah. I'm telling you, man, mama don't play. Mama don't play that stuff. That's why I told him you better mute. Better go do your stuff, man. Go handle your business. Because she's watching this. Yeah. Oh, I've made mistakes. Oh, I have made mistakes, y'all. I have made mistakes saying stupid stuff. And the looks that I got, and let me tell you, she's a sweet lady. God, sweet lady. Don't be playing. Don't play. So, anyway. We'll keep chatting before he shows up. Hopefully he does show up without a cast and a beating. Oh, yep, there it is. There's a hand. There's a hand. Are you alive, bro?
I'm a getting.
Okay. All right. So, you good?
I'm good.
All right.
Okay.
Elston was like, hey, nod twice if you need help. I said, it don't matter. It don't matter. You can nod a gazillion times, man. There's nothing you can do.
Okay.
Yeah. You. Yeah. See that hand? That's the hand of freedom. Oh my God. So yeah. Nah, man. I have made some comments that I regretted. So yeah, I know what it's like. I love that lady. I love her to death. She's a sweet, sweet lady. You gotta watch what you say, you know. So, I love that movie, The King's. Was it the King's Men or something like that?
I've never seen The Kingsman.
It's really good.
I've always wanted to.
Two. There's two. There's The King's Men, and then there's The King's Men, the British CIA or something like that. And I watched them both. The first one I personally liked. The second one was kind of fun, but it had stuff that you really didn't need to put in there. But my favorite saying that they put on there is "manners maketh man." I'm like, wow, that's great. That's what it's all about. Manners maketh man. Like, oh, that's so cool. I love that, and it's true.
Also says there's actually 3 movies.
Oh, really? I wasn't aware. Oh my gosh. The first one though, oh God, it's so freaking good because it's kind of like how it all started. And was what, like 1800s, I believe. Yeah, 1800s because the actual, yeah. But it was in the UK, I believe. It was based out of where? I'm trying to remember. Anyway, it was a good flight. So anyway. So dude, your tank, your rhino.
Oh, yes, my rhino. Yeah, it's really... I know it's going to be way too bright. Uh-oh. Pause my screen for a second.
Oh, we see.
Okay. Oh, no, I mean, I've paused my viewing of the screen. There's a precursor movie where they show how it came to be. Oh, okay.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one I watched.
Oh, so yeah, it's got some cool wheels on there.
I love that.
I love... It looks like they've replicated what looks like the side of the repulsor here, but then you've got that classic Rhino look on the front.
I love that.
But then instead of having the Stormbolter on top, they made a little space for the Stormbolter, like right on the front of the vehicle, which is cool. So yeah,
I love that.
Even looks like a Rhino in the back. So yeah, it is a really cool. There's really cool print. My first big print, everything else I've done so far is infantry size. So actually putting together a transport was really cool.
Right. Oh, by the way, course, it's yellow. Just realized. Destination Methos now has a permanent grin. Yeah, that's
So
what happens.
serious.
That's what happens when you get slapped really hard. You know, you ever seen that movie? What was it called? Ice Age, where Sid the Sloth, every time he got smacked, he had that goofy.
Was that printed in one piece? Nope. It was several pieces. So each wheel was a separate piece. The center body was one piece. The hatch and the rear hatch were one piece. The gun and the little sensor up here are one piece. And then the sides of where you can kind of see there, the center body has this little line. The sides are each one solid piece as well.
Did you print that solid, Methos? The
no,
sides?
it's hollow.
A solid up.
Oh well, the sides are solid,
solid.
but the center is hollow.
Okay, good deal. That looks great. I can't wait
Really
to see it.
stoked.
Man.
What did you use to glue it together? I used my favorite super glue. It's BSI, Bob Smith Industries glue. Not sponsored. Just really love their stuff. The purple is gap filling. I don't use it for gap filling, but I love the gap filling consistency because it's not so liquidy that it'll run all onto your fingers, but it's not so thick like a gel glue. It's like a great medium consistency and is really good for putting together.
Yeah, mine's kind of gooped up. I need to order some fresh stuff because this is pretty old. It's coming out like lava.
For resin, I find that the best thing in a lot of cases is to do one side in the glue and do the other side an activator.
Oh, wow.
And when you put it together, it makes a nice secure bond. A little known fact, Elstadation is also a gap filler.
He is.
Actually uses Zap-A-Gap. I like Zap-A-Gap, like how strong it is. Zap-A-Gap, in my opinion, is a little too runny. I always get it on my fingers and stuff like that. This is user error, I'm sure. It's not a problem with Zap-A-Gap, but it's too runny for my skill set. When I'm trying to put together, especially like big figures, it runs off, it sticks to my fingers, and I have a problem with my fingers sticking to everything.
I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Anyways, that's my experience with Zap-A-Gap. Zap-A-Gap activator, though, is really good.
I'm serious. He's going on and on. I'm like, oh my god, there's so much I want to say. I need to keep my mouth shut.
I like filling a lot of gaps. Oh yeah,
it's pretty sticky in your hands.
Plasma cannons are legends, so are my long fangs obsolete? Plasma cannons legend. Hold on, gotta break out my index here.
Oh boy.
I do have the new Warhammer 40,000 app, so I can check my index at the touch of a finger.
Sticky fingers.
Finger gap filler. Yeah.
We're talking about glue, right? Right?
All right, so long fangs. War gear options. No, plasma cannon's still on the regular list for long fangs. Rob, my brother, you good? And out.
Yeah, that's the one that almost cost him his life, and you almost witnessed it here on the show live. I love my brother. And I know when that happens, it's like, dude, you better go do it. You better go handle it. Handle your business. Handle your business. Handle your business. Handle your business. I need my brother around a little longer. Hey, I ain't bearing him. He's bearing me. I'm the older one.
I took my dinner time focused attention. I did accidentally skip my breakfast focused attention.
Oh, no.
I found my solution, can't decide faction, and even imagine sticking to it. I know I don't actually like playing 40k, but I like the hobby, so I'm going to switch as I like and just do fill-in games. There you go.
Perfect, dude.
That's what the gentleman at my local Warhammer club does during escalation leagues is he hosts and then he plays the fill-in. He plays the gap filler, if you will. As the host, since I'm hosting, I probably shouldn't be playing as much anyway and making sure everything goes smooth. Well, there you go.
There you go. See? There you go.
Yeah, I actually really like the plasma cannons. I think I have 2 plasma cannons in my Long Fangs TMP. So you're good. They are still legal. For a while there, and I'm sure it's not the same now because toughnesses are different. But in like late 8th and early 9th edition, all plasma cannon long things were the meta. I mean, as meta as Space Wolf's got, you know, it's still not very meta. All right. Let's take a look and see what articles we have for the G-Dubs. Methos, repeat after me loudly. Oh, I see Elston's trying to get me killed.
Yeah. What did you do to him? See, that's oh my gosh. See that's almost like an assassination attempt.
No, it's not that I've done anything to him. It's just that sometimes deities need a sacrifice.
Dude. Okay. Yeah. No, here's the thing too, Brother Elston. She's watching the show. She does watch. And she did see you post that.
Well, he did post he was joking, so.
Please put a tee-hee at the end of that.
No. Tee-hee is a sign that legitimately someone's a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, this is an Warhammer article I want to see because Minka Lesk is one of my favorite characters. So that is going to our articles. Boop. Chaos Gate DLC, Legion Imperialis.
Let me set it up real quick here. Okay. Ooh, I got way too much crap in here. Okay.
The Warhammer starter sets.
Rob, so stupid. I'm glad my long fangs are still usable. Tee.
Elston, hi, Mrs. Methos. When you come to the UK, I'll fly to Texas.
Pretty much. Yep, there she is. Yep, told you she's watching. She ain't playing. Told you. And you know what's crazy? She probably was like, I don't know, watching TV on her computer or just doing something, and she felt it in the force. I'm telling you, man, she got eyes in the back of her head. All right, here it is. We got it. Minkalesk celebrates Kadia's finest with a new miniature. Hold on.
Minkalesk.
Be holding, please.
Minkalesk. So I have read 3 of the Minkalesk books so far, and I just really enjoy the books about Minka.
So tell me, what is Minka? I have no idea what Minka is.
Minka is
Like manga?
Minka is just an ordinary soldier. When you first meet her, she's not even a full-fledged soldier yet. of Cadia. She is a White Shield conscript. So she's from the planet of Cadia, but she's been conscripted into service. She's not been, made a full-on soldier yet.
No.
And so she's like, when they first go in, like after they finish their basic training or whatever, when are you and Methos going to play Zombicide again? Oh, man. We were just talking about that with the fam, that we want to play Zombicide sometime soon. So her graduation is supposed to come right around the time that Cadia gets attacked for the last time and the planet blows apart. And so her first actual being boots on the ground experience is defending her planet, from this apocalypse and living through the apocalypse. And then when the apocalypse finally happens and like the world is being destroyed, she actually, because of what's the part of the planet she's on, she actually gets left behind in the evacuation. But some space marines managed to pick her and one other soldier up and take them to safety.
Nice.
And so, as a survivor of the fall of Cadia, she becomes like one of the more hardcore experience. She's been through the shit, Cadian soldiers. Right. And as such, they give her own squad at first. So one of the books, she's just an important squad sergeant who goes on to do big things like stopping a chaos gate. And then after that, she goes through another mission where her squad is literally not only surviving trench warfare, but then they throw her squad into like a suicide mission, basically while the mass of the army is assaulting the front side of the island. She's supposed to go over in experimental, untested vehicles that have been jerry-rigged for amphibious combat to the backside of the island to try and go in there. And, they actually end up sending like 3 or 5 teams to do the same thing because they expect that there's a very low likelihood of survival. So they're like, maybe if we throw 5 different squads at it, one of them will stick. And just as they expect, some of these experimental amphibious tanks sink in the water and never even make it to the fight. So it's really crazy, but she lives through some hardcore shit. And then she ends up during the assault on that island, her commanding officer ends up taking a mortal wound. So, she while they take the lieutenant back to camp, to the medic, she's like, you see her go from being a conscript in a white shield to a sergeant who does some like really important shit and lives through some really hardcore scenarios, like the devastation of her planet, to like being on the front lines and moved into a battlefield promotion of being lieutenant and accomplishing taking over an entire command by herself and breaking down the island bastion from within. When you're immortal, isn't every wound a mortal wound? I mean, that's fair. And then like where the picture is here, where she's got this power sword, actually comes from that fight where she's promoted to lieutenant because her rifle ends up getting busted up with her bayonet on it. And so she's looking for a weapon in close. And she actually just rips that energy saber. I'm a bastion within. Yes, you are. You are fortified, good sir. She actually rips that sword off of the body of one of the other commanding officers from the enemy and just goes to town. And it's funny because, like such a small part of her training as a regular soldier has been arms training, but she lights up that energy sword and she just starts slicing through it. But there's no form or technique to it. She's just like she's just in the heat of battle, and she's just describing it how, she doesn't, her all thoughts of sword fighting went out the window. She's just like, she sees an arm here, has to hit the arm there, and sees another person coming at her. She just like, jerks the sword in that direction. She's like, she's not even thinking of sword fighting. She's just hitting people as they come at her, It's just really well done. It's very cool. Anyways, so like it was really cool watching her journey coming from being a sole survivor of the last conscripts of Cadia to becoming this badass commander.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's a really cool story, dude.
I've lived through some hardcore ish. I don't walk the same though, and my bathroom will never be the same. It's a cool background story you can actually make come to life in Kill Team with Veteran Guard. When the leader dies, the confidant specialist becomes the new leader. Oh, that's cool. I need to learn more about Kill Team. Jokes aside, sounds like an awesome story. Her story is really cool. I really did enjoy it. And they're coming out, part of what you'll see here is they're coming out with a 4th book, and there's a special collector's edition. I don't think I am necessarily going to go for the collector's edition, but I definitely want in on the new book. My locals got the exclusion Catachan Colonel that looks just like Dylan from Predator and Sergeant Johnson from Halo. I made some Scions look like OST models, so it'll be sick. Nice. Actually, I have around here some files where that look like that are Imperial Guard files that I'm working with. Basically, there we go, guardsmen who look like they're from Halo, the United Nations Space Marines. So, boop, pull off. I don't know why I'm trying to show you this unpainted miniature. It's just going to look all green, but I'll take a closer up pic and put it up in Art of the Week. But when you see it, this helmet here looks just like the UNSMC Marines.
Let me change it to speaker. All right.
UNSC, baby! Yeah, you can kind of see the visor there that looks like the UNSC. So I thought that was really cool. I'm like, okay, I've definitely got to have some of those as my guardsmen. And we'll pop that into Art of the Week. I know like this aqua colored resin kind of glows, but I really like it. It's got like almost a rubbery kind of texture that, not rubbery, but like there's some bounce to it. It's not like brittle and stiff, And of course, as with all things, this picture comes with just a little bit of winter here. Ooh, my alerts didn't go off. Happy flippin' Friday. Good to see you, Mr. Fish. Bit like me, I just hit people when they come at me. I don't have many friends. Yes, Elston Nation's story is just like Mikolet's story. Except, I don't think he was ever just a conscript. I think he was born as a patron saint of painting.
Truth. All right, do we have any more news?
I think there was one more article. Did I hit send?
Let me see.
Yes. The new starter set box sets from G-Dubs.
Let me open that up. Okay. All right. Saturday pre-orders. Get started with Warhammer 40,000 and join the White Dwarf bunker.
Now, I thought these were really great. Like, I didn't get any because I had a Dominus, but I thought these were really good sets. So that way, like everybody who wanted Indominus but couldn't get it, or maybe the box set was just too much. These are all like, different size bites of the same starter set,
Mm-hmm. So you get a couple of the Termies, some intercessors. Can't tell. Was that? Are those Hellblasters or the intercessors? Those are Hellblasters. I can't tell.
Not Hellblasters. I think those are the new Flamer.
Oh,
Marines.
right.
I think this is all stuff from Leviathan.
Okay.
So yeah, you've got your Space Marine.
Oh wait, here it is. Space Marines deployment, elite force of 5 Termies, 5 Infernus Marines. That's what those are. The Infernus. And the Librarian in Termi armor and a Captain in Terminator armor, while the Tyranids is I don't care about Tyranids. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not a bad.
So before that was the ultimate set. This is the starter set. And that looks like you get, is that just the Librarian and the Infernus?
Yeah, so basically, this it shows right here. So Space Marines deploying the lead for, 5 Terminators, 5 Infernus Marines, 1 Librarian in Terminator armor, and then a Captain in Terminator armor.
I thought that was from the ultimate set.
Sorry, you're right. That's the ultimate. Thought we were talking about. Here it is. So let's see. Okay, Imperial World. Captain in Terminator armor leads a team of 5 Terminators and 5 Infernus.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then for the Tyranids, you get 20 Termagants, 2 Ripper Swarms, 3 Von Royans Leapers, and a Psychophage.
And a Partridge and a Pear Tree.
Oh, and a Winged Tyranid Prime.
Yeah.
And which I guess was the Partridge and the Pear Tree.
Yes. Start here. So this is the introductory set. It looks like it comes with paints. That's cool.
Nice.
So it looks like you get a squad of Infernus. I wonder how good those are. I'll have to check the specs on them.
I was wondering about that today because I saw a tutorial for them being painted up, and I was like, man, I could paint some of those.
I think they're still auto-hitting, aren't they?
Yeah, Flamer's still auto-hitting.
Yeah, so...
they aren't -1 anymore, but now they ignore cover.
Right.
So I mean, that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Remember back in 7th edition when Flamers ignored cover before?
Mm-hmm.
I always thought that was kind of a neat and flavorful rule.
Yeah. The rules. They call them the rules.
All right, TMP, you have a great night, my brother.
Yeah, man. Get some rest.
And if we see you later, then so much the better.
Yep, Infernus Marines and paints. That's a pretty cool set. That's a really good deal. So, here's the thing. Had this been out in 7th, I would have grabbed this. Because remember I was starting my my army. But then again, this is specifically Ultramarine, right? So... But if they had something similar to this for my Imperial Fist, I would have snagged this in a heartbeat. Still, though, those are good paints to hang on to.
Oh, yeah. Cool looking set. Infernus Marines hold objectives like nobody's business, especially with the new Overwatch.
Huh.
Yeah. Good point there.
Very good.
Man, can you imagine a squad of 5 auto-hitting Flamers?
Jeez.
But then again, so we play usually a lot of Marines versus Marines, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess for us the problem is, and then even worse, like if you go like Terminators or Custodies, imagine holding objectives.
No, jeez.
um, so it might be the same kind of problem, kind of like with the aggressors, though. It might be like a whole lot of hits. I've got 5 Marines auto hitting with their flamers, but then because they're AP 0 and you've got a 3-up save or a 2-up save, it's like, but no damage. It might just be a
Yeah.
lot of noise.
Oh, hello. Wow, so this is really cool. So they're actually doing the whole paint set.
Oh yeah, and you get the clippers and the
Yeah,
mold line remover.
mold remover, yeah, and the brush and the paints. Curious to know how old those paints are going to be. You never know with GW, man.
That's true, but with the being that they've got the new Infernus Marines, they're probably pretty fresh.
Yeah, I know. I'd hope, yeah, because you're not really getting them. It's only when I get them from the damn store that pretty goopy, and then they're individual.
Is that from the old store that we used to go to though?
Yeah.
Because I don't think any of their paints ever got rotated out.
No, I agree. Wow, that was so cool. That's a cool model, man.
The librarian, yeah,
Yeah,
it's very cool. I kid, but I played in the league. My goal, if I played in the league, my goal would be to never get 1 VP. Yeah, objectives are the way to win the game for sure. Although I got to say, I like doing dammies. I've had games before where I technically won on points, but I just got my butt kicked the whole game. Man, I like doing damage. Don't get me wrong, it's not the end all be all, but if I win but got my ass kicked the whole time, I feel worse than if I lost but put up a good fight. That makes any sense.
Yep. Okay.
All right. So those are the articles for this week. I'm super excited about the Minkalesque books and the mini coming out. Like I said, I loved all 3 of her books that I've read so far, but also like her books have only been, as far as I've seen, digital. I've seen like a couple of books that were like rare prints that are like ridiculously expensive. But they're coming out with the first 3 books in an omnibus right now, and that seems awesome because it's like I don't mind having the digital books. They did a great job for me, but I would love to have those books actually in my collection.
Mm-hmm.
All right, going on to some art of the week. Again, guys, if you have any that you would like us to show off, feel free to send them on over.
Right, here we go.
I know that guy.
Hmm.
I hear he's kind of an ass. So those are my desolators on the little spitty spin video that I put out earlier today.
I like how you put the decals on the
Thank you.
on the missile launchers. Those
Yeah, I
helmets
thought
are so cool looking.
I thought the missile launchers looked a bit like just plain, and I didn't know what colors to add to it, so I thought I'd slap the decals on there to help, give them some detail.
Yeah.
It's like I thought they looked a little plain, but I'm like, what do I paint to add here? So instead of painting something, I just let the decals do the work. This is our brother Waylander from Waylander's Wandering. Of course, as always, link tree down below. You'll be able to find the Friends of the Frosted Fist, including this guy. And I think his newest video out is painting up some Dark Angels. So
Nice.
be one worth checking out.
If it'll let me. There you go. Man, it looks great.
Yeah. And Waylander's techniques are, of course, are usually like they come out looking good. They're very well done, but they're easier techniques that are are made for his tutorials, like so anyone can do them.
Even a caveman can do it.
This is Alessandra Plays 40K, and she does Ultramarines, but she does Fem Ultramarines. So, Space Marine ladies.
Nice.
And this is her Leviathan box set, Captain in Terminator armor.
That's so cool. Nice little twist.
Yeah, and she does the 3D printed heads, and she always does a really good job painting up these very small, kind of petite female heads in a way that just looks well detailed. And yeah, it's like really well done, man. I struggle with faces all the time, but I mean, she does great work on these. And of course, she does the thing that always looks good when you tie the legs of your Space Marine or whatever your character is, and do some dust on it or paints or whatever to tie it into the land that they're standing on.
Yeah.
So this was my amazing tank, all highlighted and appreciated. And then, of course, I had the picture where
We're not showing it.
with all the no, I deleted that shit. I was so mad. I was so mad. So, guys, if you plan on putting a wet filter on over your pre-shade, make sure you're not using a gloss or semi-gloss, because that crap will ruin your paint job. I make these mistakes so you guys don't have to.
That's just a cool model.
Oh yeah, I really enjoy it. Female Space Marines. Just kidding.
Don't start.
He said, "Just kidding, cool AF," and I wanted to be official in lore and in models. Nice.
I love that truck.
Yeah, I'm super stoked.
Okay.
Super pumped for this.
Where's it at? Oh, here we go. Raven Rook.
Brother Raven's Rook Miniatures, who was just here in the chat a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
And this is a selection of his work. This is the Warhammer Orc Chibi. And so he's painted up one of the Chibi miniatures. He's got some of the demons. The demons with the swords are called Bloodletters.
Mm-hmm.
And some other cool stuff going on here. And I've got individual pics that are close-ups, but I wanted to be able to show the credit here.
Get the creds, baby.
The street cred.
No.
Hey, I'm sure Ravensbrook got a lot of street cred, okay?
this little guy. Cute. Still same.
Yep, all
artist?
Ravensbrook here. Yep.
Okay.
Nice blending on those power swords. Demons look cool. Hey, so that blood is dripping down that sign there. Is that the old Uhu glue trick?
I think so.
That's cool.
Ooh. That is vibrant AF. That's a very interesting vehicle.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but I just can't think of it. But it's one of the older, like, classic vehicles.
Hmm.
Some guy at my local shared a gross hot take. If you're a female in 40K, you have to be set into be a battle sister. I told him, my mom and grandma were in the Navy. Also, they make female guard. Yeah, absolutely. Don't put them in a box. Let them be what they want to be.
Be all that you can be.
Yeah, put them in the army.
Mr. Fish!
Mr. Fish. We got an assortment for Mr. Fish here. We got a great unclean one. We've got a rhino for his death guard. And a little bit Mo. Mo. Okay, there's credit on that one.
Man, that is a gnarly model.
The great unclean one. It's super gross.
This looks really good.
That rust effect is great.
Mm-hmm.
And
Man,
I think
looks real good.
I'm pretty sure Fish said that these are all done with regular paints, no technicals, none of the expensive stuff.
Really?
Just regular paint.
That's really good. Oh, dang it.
I said, don't put them in a box. Darklight says, I only like being put in a box on the weekends.
Yeah. Or for me,
How
in my
goes
case,
it,
only
brothers?
on Thursday.
I like being put in a barrel. Wait,
What?
no, that's something else. What up, baby? Good to see you. I hope your day at work today was not too bad. Yeah, Fish, you got to give us. We got. We got to see a tutorial up on your channel about this great rust scheme you've got going on.
That's just epicness.
He was mentioning in our paint chat last Friday, after the show, that it's always interesting because on his orcs, he specifically does no rust on his orcs, which orcs are his main thing.
All right.
And so because he doesn't do any rust on his orcs, when he's doing this death guard here, this is his chance to really get, gross and grimy and stuff. And I say his death guard. The death guard is really for his kiddo, but the death guard that he is working on is what I meant.
Right.
Darklight, oh, poor bro, says it was well, I'm off now at least.
Oh, jeez.
Sounds
brother.
like it's been a day.
Sorry, brother. That doesn't necessarily spell wonderful.
Hellchild, what's howling? Woo!
Mm-hmm. What's happening, bro, Chacho?
Hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah, I just made some Rusty Death Guard as a demo for Kill Team. Nice.
Very nice. Yeah. Look at these little guys.
Ah, yes. These are the Grot Army. The Moon. Oh my gosh, I think I just broke.
And I didn't do it.
I wanted to say the Moonkin, but I'm like, no, that's the Moonkin I'm thinking of. It's the Rusty Death Guard. Rust Death Guard is going to be the name of my new. Oh yeah, Rusty Death Guard is going to be the name of my new band. That would be so metal. Oh gosh, Loonkin. Loon something.
It's like that, Gab.
Okay. AOS. Gloomspite Gets. That's what it is. Man, for some reason I couldn't think of it, but when I started typing it in, Gloomspite came immediately to my typing fingers. Gloomspite Gets. Yeah, it's an all goblin and squig army for Age of Sigmar. Those are so cool. Oh, and they have lots of mushrooms as part of their theme too, which is interesting because they're like very fantasy style, you know, big.
I thought you were going to say fancy.
Big fantasy style, like big red mushrooms with white speckles or yellow mushrooms with green speckles and whatnot. But if you think about it, they're all mushrooms. The goblins are mushrooms, the orcs are mushrooms, the squigs are mushrooms. So they're mushrooms on top of mushrooms. And in the case of like the Gloomspites, where, you know, they're goblins riding on, you know, big squigs with mushrooms on their bases, it's a mushroom riding a mushroom through a patch of mushrooms. It's crazy. Aliens. Me and Ashley got to go. Got to get up early. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great night, gamers.
Have a good night, man. Take care, guys.
I guess right now you guys are gamers with decaf. These gamers are without coffee, says I Like Games. Since we're going back in time here, this is back in November when Fish actually won in Armies on Parade as a store winner.
Nice.
Congrats.
Yeah, man.
I told you beware, salads kill.
Fantastical and a testicle.
Really, really cool there. Emily would not love all the mushrooms. They are her kryptonite.
Store wiener.
Little's not liking the heat. The heat outside. But congrats on that Armies on Parade. That's such a cool looking board you put together. Also, I really like the way you use the walkway terrain to put some of the infantry up, so that way the Stompa didn't steal the spotlight, right? There were other things at eye level, which I thought was cool. A Kroot with a drum made out of the Space Marine helmet. How did I not catch that detail earlier when I was posting it in Art of the Week?
That is so freaking sick, man. This is by Mamicon Paints? Wow. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least it's just the helmet, you know? At least it's not like a scooped out head.
Dude, that's still so freaking crazy.
Oh, it's crazy. I'm just saying, at least it's not like Indiana Jones, you know, like level crazy.
Okay then. We flexing now, huh? He's flexing.
PMP, one of the masters of freehand. So it's a doodle he drew back in November.
I tend to freehand as well, but not that type of freehand.
Oh, tell us more.
No, I think I'll keep that to myself. I usually do anyway.
I think, yeah. Oh, one more. Earlier this week, I put up a YouTube short of a Leviathan Dreadnought sent to me by Brother Rob.
Badass.
And yeah, I had to bring it up here again during Art of the Week to show this beautiful piece of artwork that I received. Because it wouldn't be Art of the Week without posting something that would make me want to burn my brush. And yeah, so this is why I can't paint Space Wolves anymore. Right here, guys. Like, what in my army is going to complement this? Oh, and this is the gosh, just because it's all the one flat color, like you just really can't see the detail. The helmet does have like that kind of OST style, like lens face front thing. Lens face front thing. I'm really good with words.
That's a thing, right?
So yeah, and I think that is everything for tonight. No, there's more.
No,
I forgot. I went back and put in some more.
Like, wait, there's more.
That's good because we still have like 45 minutes of content to.
Yep, this is by Orion's Belt Minis.
Orion's Belt. Now, I am not a man who typically appreciates the Tau, but this like neon
I do
colored,
like this.
Yeah, this is good. And okay, so orange and blue are very complementary colors, but just like red and green, which are also complementary, like there are certain shades that work with each other way more than others. Like with red and green, yeah, they're complementary, but if you go bright green, bright red, it looks like Christmas, right? Yeah, blue and green can kind of be the same thing. It can be a little overpowering if you have bright green and bright blue, but like the way this is done with like very light blue neon and very kind of a dark orange, but still got kind of a neon feel to it. It's like a burnt orange almost. This really works great together. It's almost a Tron kind of feel, without the black. It's just that same kind of like the way it glows against the black background.
Methos, I gotta run to the restroom. Do we have another one here? Oh yeah. Can you talk to the nice people for a little bit?
Sure.
Oh, a little bit, baby.
Same mini from the front. Again, I just love the way that these colors work. And also, of course, this person done a great job providing gradient here. So that's like Mega Man Zero colors. Mega Man Zero. Mega Man Zero. Why am I blanking? Mega Man Zero. I remember Mega Man X. What about Mega Man Zero? Okay, see the logo. Give me some images. Okay, there's lots of Zero from Mega Man. Mega Man Zero Resurrection. Lots of pictures of Zero carrying away Iris. Rip. Okay, I can kind of see what you're talking about there. Oh, man. Zero and Iris, Darklight. One of the saddest moments ever in Mega Man history, for sure. So, Orion's Belt Minis, Mega Man Blue with Zero Red. Oh, okay. Not the game Mega Man Zero. Mega Man Blue with Zero Red. There you go. Okay. I'm on the same page now. And yeah, that makes a lot of sense too, because even though like the Zero's main outfit was like red, it had a lot of complementing oranges in there too. All right. Next, we are going to do a I'm going to pop over to Instagram here myself. First thing that pops up is Hobby Corner Kev. Hobby Corner Kev, also part of our Friends of the Frosted Fist link tree down below. Are you frozen? And I'm trying to find the share button here, guys. Here we go. Share my screen. Boop. Photo dump for Hobby Corner Kev with this Silver Templars here. So that's 6 days ago, but still, I love the Silver Templars that Kev's been working on. I think they look pretty badass. This looks so cool. Ooh, the Judiciary. I didn't even know he was working on the Judiciary. Guys, look at that. That is something I find extra cool. The way he's got like the glass painted on here. Oh, wait. I thought I was sharing my screen, guys. That's my bad. Oh, right. That's right. Yeah. I'm realizing now that you don't see it because even though I'm sharing the screen on the call, we're not on the call on his screen. We're on the Art of the Week page. Right. Okay. It takes me a minute to remember how technology works sometimes, guys. That's my bad. Welcome back, brother. I like Diablo 4. Man, I have been I really love the beta and I want to get back into Diablo get back to Diablo 4 when I can afford to pick it up. However, Freak and I have been playing some of the Diablo Immortal because they have a beta going on right now for the PC version. Obviously, it's been out for mobile for a while, but we've been playing the beta for the PC, and man, I am freaking loving it. And the new Blood Knight class is what I decided to make my first character with, and the Blood Knight just seems badass. Like you get like knight, like a knight's armor, chainmail style, and you get the big gloves and stuff like that. And then it comes with a big ass spear and of course some blood magic. And so one of the tanking abilities I have is I can send out blood whips to like up to 5 targets right now and pull them all in close to me. And then I've got combos that do AoE attacks in a cone in front of me. And so I can do things like, a mass spear thrust or an AoE spear throw. So it'll do AoE damage to all the units that it passes through. And then another set of AoE, or I guess direct damage wherever it impacts, which is cool. And another one where it's it's called Blood Tide, and it just like a wave of blood comes out in front of me and hits like a line, like a wide line of people in front of me. It's really cool. I'm really liking Blood Knight. And some of the abilities have like dash kind of abilities, which gives me, some Dragoon vibes. I anticipate that I'll like Diablo 4. I don't know that'll be the best video game moments of all time level for me, but if it will surprise me, let me know. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things like I kind of I enjoy Diablo and it's got some cool story to it, but I kind of equate it to like when I really enjoyed playing Gosh, what is that series? Dynasty Warriors. Like, it's a lot of going forward and doing cool stuff and clearing like waves of enemies at a time. It's fun. But for my all-time favorites, I would probably go, personally, for my taste, I would probably go something a little more like story driven. Like really enjoying 16 right now. Just finished Cyberpunk earlier in the week, 2077. I think I'm going to make Cyberpunk 2077 my first platinum ever. I've never gotten a platinum trophy on anything. And looking through, like, I love 2077. It's gone up into my list of all-time favorite games. And the achievement list looks achievable. I've never been one to play games on like insane difficulty or whatever. I don't play games that are, intentionally difficult. I'd usually play either on normal or sometimes easy if I'm just trying to get through the story or whatever. I've never been one to just play like the super hard difficulties. But yeah, I think Cyberpunk is going to be, hey, welcome back. Yeah. Is going to be my first platinum. Really looking forward to that. Says the man that introduced me to Bloodborne. Man, I don't know what it is. Bloodborne is freaking addictive. And my wife and I, the lovely Lily, have gone back and watched Jacksepticeye play Bloodborne. And we're watching his long-term girlfriend, Gab, play through Bloodborne right now. And it's giving me the itch, man. I feel like I got to go back every few years and play on it again. Now I'm getting the itch, which will put me up to three current games that I'm playing. 16. I'm trying to do trophy runs on Cyberpunk, and I want to start grinding on Bloodborne a little bit. So, oh my goodness, I want to do a skill build. Last time I went strength build, and I went Hunter's Axe and Ludwig's Holy Blade last time. I think this time I want to go skill and maybe a little blood tinge, but yeah, go skill build. Maybe work through like the Saw Blade and the Blades of Mercy early game as like some simpler skill weapons, and then later I want to get the Great Katana Shikage, and that'll be cool.
This is from 40 Cake.
40 Cake. And see, I knew this was going to be good because a man loves cake.
Oh, yeah. And can paint. Oh, my God. That looks so good.
That's amazing. This is, at first I thought this was going to be the Raptors, but it's Sons of Medusa, actually.
Wow.
Very cool. Very cool.
Man, the glow of the plasma.
The glow is amazing.
They even painted the, let me see.
Like Bruce Leroy, they got the glow. Notice not only is the plasma glowing and his leg is glowing, on just in front of his foot at the bare edge of the cliff there, you can see the light
the glow
reflecting off of the edge of the cliff there.
That is well done, OSL, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, when I was talking about how amazing Diablo Immortal is earlier, you want to know my favorite part about it, guys? Like Freak mentioned earlier, it's free, baby.
Yeah.
Anything that tastes like free, that's a great flavor.
No, that's cool.
Fish says, I am the master. Show enough.
40 Cake again. Damn, dude.
Effing love The Last Dragon. It's so good. It is just the right amount of cheese. Immortal is free until higher levels, then it turns pay to play. And that's fine. Like I was telling Freak, if it's, if it turns, pay to play at some point, then I'm just going to enjoy, I'm just going to enjoy whatever levels I got out of it. Like we're almost level 30 right now.
Yeah.
We hit 31 and it's pay to play. Hey, I enjoyed 30 good levels out of it. You know.
Agreed.
Yeah, from all angles. And also, I really love how tastefully done this battle damage is. Like, it's nice and weathered, but it's not like covering
Not ridiculous.
the thing.
Yeah.
It's definitely like there's some great highlights and shading here that it's not covering up. And I know this is like an us thing. Like, I'm always worried that of there being too much. You know, we like our stuff looking pretty clean, and
Yeah.
our number one thing is vanity, right? We want people to be able to see the great highlights and stuff that we've put time and effort into doing, you know. And so now I'm freaking I love where they've put all these highlights here and the little chips and stuff like that. Now I'm sorry I deleted it. I'd love to run with y'all. That's cool. Although, like Freak and I mentioned, like, we're not very committed to it. I mean, we'll probably run it for a little while and then we'll be done. I'd hate for you to like restart a new account or bring back your account and like we are only into it for a few days.
Yeah. Like, all right, we reached the limit, and all right, do something else.
Have you seen the Final Fantasy VII mobile game coming out, Ever Crisis? I have not. Hold on, I'm pulling up my notepad here. I keep that as a note of things to check out. FF7 Ever Crisis? Actually, I think that was one of the games that during the Game Award that they didn't have this year. I can't remember what it was. I think that's one of the things that came out. I don't think I realized it was mobile. Daughters of Cain. I've always liked Daughters of Cain's work because look at the mad, and this is still a work in progress, but look at the mad skills on the face there.
Shut up. Oh my God. This, oh my, we're back at that again? It's a work in progress. Basically a masterpiece.
Right. Oh my God. The face is like like all of it is cool.
Intense.
I love the transition, you know, the shades, highlights, and everything on the totem above his backpack here.
Yeah.
The sword looks really cool. The shield looks cool, but the most impressive thing by far,
The damn face.
the damn face.
Look at
That
that.
looks so. Exactly. Marie says, "I quit."
Yeah. Hey, look, dude. Look at the beard. It's voluminous. Oh,
That beard is so good. The eyes.
oh man.
The eyes look so good. Like, not
Yeah.
only are the whites and the pupil done, but it also looks like somebody went in with just one
One bristle.
one bristle, and gave him guy liner.
Yep. That
You know,
really me
because
out.
according to Hollywood, all pirates and Vikings wear guy liner.
Perfect. And he's judging me. He is judging me right now.
Hey, does your dog bite? Worse, he judges.
Judges. Says Pippidon. Or piped on. I don't know whichever sounds better.
Them paints a masterpiece. It's still in progress. Me painted something once. I still have your Prince Uriel still sitting on my shelf over here. Darklight. We gotta have another painting session sometime. That is so cool. Really great basing. That tree looks so legit. Like I'm watching a Lord of the Rings movie right now. Hey, Uriel is legitimately a work in progress. Hellwork says, "What's paint?" It's the thing that's supposed to come after kit bashing.
All I
When
know
we're
is
not-
crayons, and I eat them.
Oh man, this is done so well. It's that stuff that Methos snacks on every once in a while. Oh,
Yeah.
that is so cool. I love the transitions in the cloak here. And then from the front,
Wow.
again, you can see an expression painted onto the face.
Oh, man.
Like, that is something that is so hard. Like, you really, really got to have your paints thin for, is doing highlights on a face and not making it look like, just like
Dude,
an
I'm with
obvious.
dark light. I'm with dark light on there. Shot out on just the base itself, man.
Oh yeah, the base is phenomenal. Like I said, the base legit looks like it came out of like some Lord of the Rings movie.
Man,
Also, blonde hair is not easy to do.
no.
So, shadow.
Mine's always going to be yellow. It's a yellow marker.
I've been using for more natural blonde hair, I've been using kind of a sandy color called Agaros Dunes, and I've been enjoying that.
Okay, trying to show me up. I got you. It's all good, bro.
I'm just telling you what I'm experimenting with.
with
I'm not claiming to be great at it. I need to
When,
stop eating the crowns and trying to use them.
Hey, that's my problem, and I was never a Marine. Sorry.
Not to brag, but I rock those awesome black plastic circles. Not everyone can pull it off, but it works for me.
Was that the last one? That's the last one.
Yeah, I think that was the last one.
Man, that's some good stuff, man.
Hell yeah. Hey, I had a Doom guy.
Where's my...
Oh, man.
Where the hell's my damn... Oh, my God. I guess. All right.
Hellworks says, hell no, crayons are made to be eaten.
Yeah, man. That was good art of the week.
Heck yeah. It feels good to be, back to doing art of the week again.
Hell yeah. And once we get back in the swing of things, we'll have a hell of a lot more,
Heck yeah. Also, I think like the amount of time that we allotted for art of the week was actually okay. Usually we have more articles, but the news has been, there is more news out, but most of what the news is right now is of the new, the new Imperialis game, the new epic sized, 6mm Warhammer right now. And being that, we're enjoying 40K, we're not so interested in the mini size. So,
Right.
Brother Roxas, yo. What up, baby?
Oh, I'm okay with my mini sizes. I'm comfortable with it. But,
Oh man. They say, all right, guys, we're about to play this new Imperialis game. Everybody pull out your 6mm. We're just like,
you have to look close.
oh, is that not what we're? Oh, excuse me.
Sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend. So many. No, at this size, I offend myself.
All right, so tonight we around 11:30 Central, we will be doing another hangout for after party after the show hangout on the Frost and Fist Discord. It'll be in the pull it up. It'll be in the Voice Channels Community Hangout. So we'll be doing a little bit of a live hangout after the show, doing some painting together. Brother Hellworks, I think, plans to be there. Brother Wybird plans to be there, and anyone else who wants to come, you are all welcome to do so.
Giggity.
Giggity. Giggity.
Wonder. No.
Hey, TMP will join. All right, there'll be a few of us on. Yeah, so it'll be about 11:30. So it'll give me some time to hop up, have a bite, take a bit of a bio break, decompress a little bit, and yeah, jump right into the hobby chat. I'm not even sure what I'll be painting today. Oh yeah, I'll be probably finish up some odds and ends.
So I've been pretty impressed with my FDM printer. I mean, not a whole lot I'm doing with it, but at least it's making good 40 millimeter bases.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh hey, when I see you next, I can give you your Shatterpoint stuff.
Yeah. Yes. Can't wait. Can't wait. Did my t-shirt ever show up?
It did not. I need to look into it.
Man.
Mine and Oni's came in, and yours and Atlas's never showed up for some reason.
Yeah, I know. It's all right, man. My luck. Never ever go to the casino. They never speed. Get pulled over and tased anyway. I don't know.
But yeah, we will check in on that.
See you on Sunday afternoon, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
Also, the Shatterpoint terrain. So I know I have the bulk of our terrain. I was thinking I'm just going to give you the Shatterpoint terrain if you like. I don't know if you feel like actually, working on terrain, putting it together, painting it or whatnot.
How much is it? I mean, can I put it in my saddlebags? I'm planning to take the bike.
Yeah, it's flat packed.
Okay.
So it's.
Oh, that's perfect. I'll just throw it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's this right here.
That should fit. Yeah.
Humming like Sanford Sons. Humming that Sanford Sons like a boss.
I don't know why it's stuck in my head. Who said that? Oh yeah, of course. Hey man, that was my that was my timeline. Lamar, come here, dummy.
Okay, so since I don't think Battle Scribe has 10th edition rules.
Oh, they don't?
No, because the way you put the armies together is way different.
Mm.
So I know you're not super excited about the Warhammer app.
Oh, I'll get it to get my rule stuff. I need it anyway, so. Okay. 40 millimeter base. Another one down. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, got one I need.
Oh, also added in my pork chop a little late. I watched a pretty creepy Stephen King movie called 1922. Really unsettled me at parts, which seems hard to pull off nowadays. Highly recommend if you like movies that'll keep you up at night. Nice. Lily and I usually save those. How many points you want to do, by the way?
We're doing 1,000.
That's right. We already said that.
Howden.
But you usually save that for around October-ish, but we are starting to get together a list of movies, horror movies we want to watch this year.
What's the app again?
It is called WH40K, and there's a picture of a Terminator's face on it.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's it. Okay. Okay. Just Mechanicus, Eldar, blah blah blah. It's Battleforge? Or is that's just the rules, or
In the app?
yeah.
Yeah, there's reference on the left. Battleforge is the army builder.
Okay.
You got a specific army you want to play against?
Nope. Don't care. Whatever you want to throw at me, man. Space Marines.
I'm gonna throw my tanks at you.
Hey, don't do that. That's what happened to Timmy.
Oh man, I think some of my Imperial Guard tanks, because they're ones that Brother Atlas had cast for me, they're heavier than Forge World resin.
Yeah. And
They're like freaking bricks. Ooh,
yeah, so please don't throw those at me.
Methos's Sometimers is acting up.
What? Incursion. Army. So just a Gladius task force.
I'm excited. We're gonna be learning. We're gonna be doing things wrong because it's 10th edition. I'm excited to actually put like leaders in squads, though.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not flying solo.
Yeah. Do my scars. I haven't pulled my scars out in a while. It'll be one of my Space Marines. 1,000 points. Heck, I could maybe pull these guys out. My ultras.
Okay, I'll have to do this after. But at least I got it. Got the app.
Yeah.
Got everything going. Already got it kind of pre-set up.
If you have any questions building your army, because, like 10th editions, putting your army together is way different. That's why Battle Scribe doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Just hit me up and I'll answer what I can.
Okay.
Oh, after having about an hour or so to dry, the tank is no longer gummy. So I guess it was just coming out of the drink.
Oh, right on.
All right, guys. Well, it has been, I guess we've been floundering for like the last 5 minutes, guys. So we're just
what do we want to talk about?
We're just going to go ahead and wrap up the show a little early, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. If you guys like tonight's episode, please make sure that you grab up an ox and smash that like button in the name of the Emperor. Drop us some comments down below and feel free to be part of tonight's ridiculous conversation. Say hi, Jingle. You're on camera.
Kitty! Kitty!
There he is.
He's so lazy. Him and Keto would definitely get along.
And if you guys are not yet subscribed to us or any of our friends down below as friends of the Frosted Fist, then we would love to have you guys as part of the pack here on the Frosted Fist. So subscribe. Until next time, guys, stay frosty.
Frosty.